Hello guys, and welcome back to another one. Scotty Senior here on the second account yet again. We'll mix this one up a bit. We'll squeeze two races into it as we have been doing, but we'll not do two on this track. We'll pick a different track. But again, we shall throw in the loading screen for the meditating yoga fans. Starting this one in 4th position, Mr. Mellors out front, followed by Yank 90 and PMGM1. Wee gap opened up just behind him. I think these races will be starting to get the later part of the week. So we should have improved from the earlier ones that are released of this. Oh, wow, they take a big lift there. And up in the 3rd. A quick hop outside. To keep an eye on that pressure on the ass area, because we know what that does. No need to keep saying it every time, but we will. Pressure on the ass area can make you shit your pants. End of story. Hopefully we'll not have an underpant department incident as we drift out very wide in that one. Looks like we've lost that slipstream, the 2nd place, as the guy behind us drifts out wide. Back on board. A small gap. We'll go for a small skip as and when we can, just along the straights. Nothing going down at the moment. Really enjoyed driving this car as well. I think it's called the FT1. It looks like we're on our own. Oh, is that a whiff? A whiff of a slipstream? I smell it. No, I was just out of it. Surely we're back in, didn't I? Come on. Another small skip. Do we get close enough to go for 2nd? As we come round the end, lap 3 and start lap 4. We are now definitely in the slipstream. Was there a 2nd place to be had that day, perhaps on the final lap? Can we get close enough for some kind of lunge? We threatened to throw one, just trying to put him off, and we do actually. He misses his apex iron off he goes, but he's held it well. Again, we get a nose to the side of him, hold him offline, hoping for a cutback. And he now has a sexy big yellow car on the inside. And we go for more of a cut back there on him, rather than trust him around the outside on the last lap. He's defended that well. Was there a crazy lunge? The team will have no doubt been on the radio telling us permission granted. Lunge that shit on the final chicane maybe. Final chicane's actually quite a nice spot to hang it around the outside of someone and dive up the inside, and you can do it from quite a way back. If you leave it breaking late, you see how much we gained there, and threatened that bodies came back over. Right, the first one gave us a third place, a bottle of bubbly in the first one. Let's get the loading screen going for the meditating fans. Here we go. A wee Sardinia one. I think this was the following week. Road Track C2. I like to keep quiet during the loading period as the fans take that time to contemplate what yoga positions and meditating sounds they're going to make. 9th position we're starting in this one. Let's hop on board, see how this one goes. As the windmills on the right hand side turn around at a reasonable speed all over the mountain. A 7-lapper, a very small track, this one. No idea what's about to go down, as it was a while ago now, and we don't remember 10 minutes ago, never mind a while ago. Not trying to go for a lunge, just trying to discourage others behind us for having their own lunge. And we've survived the first corner, the hardest part of the race. Job done. No precisions lost. Come on, get her head down now. Another lovely wee track to drive on. All the versions of this track are nice to drive. They all encourage really close races. There's always opportunities to pass, as we give them a small bit of contact, and it's a spot made up. Is it a spot made up? I don't think it is. We have to back out there now. We have to back out, surely. Yes, we're not going to risk that. Anything to be had? A nose? No, a nose was not there. Still 9th and a shadow on the ass area. Still 2 right on her ass. A quick view from the outside shows the queue on the way into the first corner. Was there anything that we had that day? Back on board. Oh my goodness, the guy on the inside, it looked like he bailed out of that in the end. Let's skip back and watch that from the outside view. Hopefully we'll catch it on a nicer angle here as he goes for the launch. No, we don't catch it on a nicer angle. It was a worse angle. It was absolutely awful. In fact, so awful we're going to go back and do it on this angle again, only we're going to keep an eye on him. Coming into the braking area. He has totally mistimed it, but to be fair, I think he swerved and bailed out of it, so good driving in the end for bailing out of it and not collecting anybody apart from yourself. And again, these boys wanting us side by side in the wrong spots. Now that is definitely a sexy green car on your right hand side, sir. I'm leaving space. We should have this corner, but parked perfectly on the apex, and we're still in a slipstream. Mr. Dip. Savitalo in front of us. Was there any more precisions? Lap 4 already off 7 complete. Very small lap. 57 seconds. And on up the road there looks like a wee party. It's starting to kick off. And there is a bottle of bubbly just on up the road there, I think. At the very least, a pit party for the top 5 is definitely there to be had. But the pressure on the rear end was mounting up that day also from Mr. Dip. We try to go really deep and get some kind of cutback. Oh, 4 wide, and they all survived. Oh, Mr. Dip picked up a 4-second penalty. Oh my goodness, I feel your pain, sir. I feel your pain. That is for sure going to hurt. Seventh place. Lap 6 about to start. No number on the car. Is there a number floating above her head? The number floating above her head, I believe, is a number 6. It is. So Gran Turismo wanted a top 6 from us that day. Oh, okay, again, getting the wee nose to the inside. We'll stay on board and see that nose to the inside. We're just out of the slipstream, so we're just hoping that the guy behind us wants to hit the fast line rather than make the pass. But only 2 wee small laps left to go. He fancied a wee taste of 7th position, but he's handed it back. The correct decision for him to give up on that one, as those two are going side by side. We'll keep an eye on them into this. The move was done. Hazards on. As we come round to start the last lap, 7th position. A quick skip along the straight. And again, these boys are battling away behind us. And there we go, flashing our lights. No doubt we're screaming at the top of our voice right now. Hello, it's me, Scotty Senior. Don't mind me flashing my lights. They are designed to add an extra wee bit of pressure to the ass area in hope that you shit your pants. Although I don't think he did. I think he held it all together that day. Did anybody go off and give us a top 6? No, they didn't. 7th place. An enjoyable wee track. Not really an enjoyable car to drive. I would have preferred a different car, but thank you. We will catch you next time as someone just skids sideways the whole way down the street.